There was confusion around the numbers, and I thought we might have to come back again for another run, and I was all good to go. And then as soon as they said, no, you've got it, and I jumped out, and the old fatigue hit you, and I was struggling to breathe, sort of thing at the end, yeah, and chopping back the Powerade. But yeah, feeling all right now. Yeah.
No fans in there.
Well, there's one big one actually right behind you, so it's sucking like something 3,000 cubic feet. It's got a lot of wind. It sucks your head back against the roll cage. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That'd be quite comfortable.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Had an issue actually going both ways with the with that air coming past. Sort of once up above 400 km an hour, my helmet was lifting up. Just aerodynamic low pressure on the top of it. So I was actually having to drive one-handed and hold my helmet down just so I could see. I lost sight of the braking point on the first run and couldn't actually see where I was going. And by the time I hit the chute, we drifted off course a bit and towards the timing gear. So I managed to pick it up and straighten it up. And yeah, we possibly got a crash on that first run just from the helmet lift. But yeah.
What's the fastest? So how fast would you have been going when that happened, do you reckon?
Oh, about 450.
Yeah, right.
Dan will have the data soon, but it's about 400 km an hour. Yeah. Go for it. What's the top speed, lad?
458.2.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, and so that was when I shut down with that helmet thing. So yeah, 450, and in fact that's the exact point. So yeah, 450, and I can't see where I'm going. But the car was moving around a lot more than it had on the test runs. But we're a lot higher speed than we have been on the test runs as well. So we're just trying to keep it straight and yeah, not hit anything or do anything dodgy. Yeah. It's not too bad though. You can see. One thing we were worried about was picking up the cones, like the braking points, and just being able to see them. But the cones are quite clear and easy enough to see. So apart from that first time when I couldn't actually see it, but yeah, the actual test runs, we've only done about 6 or 8 test runs just up on the cross runway down here, and only the fastest run there is sort of 340. So and most of those were a lot slower. Like the first run was 50 km an hour, so it was just to ease off the line and cruise down. And yeah, and build from there, so it was like 50, 100, 150, building up to sort of 350. And then the 350 run, we had data that said, oh, you should crack the land speed record if we use the main runway, so we just went for it. I started designing this car in 2008, and 2 years of design and then 10 years of build. So yeah, and it's just sort of been in the back shed and built bits here and there, and chassis company down the road for me did help out with the chassis, and sort of lots of these lads just chipping in and helping out with stuff. It's just all that the Air Force technicians just working on it. Everything you see here is second-hand parts. So the front of the chassis is an old top fuel dragster that we picked up cheap. That was back in the recession. So the chassis is 30 years old, the motor's 60 years old. The wheels and all those kind of components are just second-hand stuff on Trade Me, whatever I get cheap. We stripped it right back to bare metal and repainted everything and tickled it up and made it look nice and tidied the engine up and that, and yeah, and that was just the slow process of just piecing it together with sort of no money and a bunch of junk. Yeah, it looks like a good car now, but it's not. It's just made it not much. Yeah, she did the job, so pretty happy.